So it's Wednesday, the 29th of July 2015, and yesterday I wasn't actually quite busy, so it wasn't something that I addressed immediately, but this is quite a concern. But once again, the minions of the world, yes, the public, the sheep, I'm going to call them minions now, because they are, okay? The minions of the world actually don't care if they're driven to extinction now, at all. Don't care. Right, so here's some more bad news for the bees. Despite the fact that bee-harming pesticides are banned in the EU, the UK government gave the go-ahead to farmers to sow toxic-coated Monsanto seeds anyway. Any day now, Bainer and Syngetta's toxic seeds could be sown, wreaking even more havoc on our bees. Wreaking even more havoc on our bees. Instead of listening to us, the people who employ the government listened to the intensive farming industry, because that's the best thing to do. Let's listen to the shareholders. Let's not listen to the public, the people who voted us in, the people who we actually work for as public servants. So what they're going to do is they're going to listen to the intensive farming industry, ignoring the growing evidence of how dangerous these chemicals are to bees and other pollinators. Newsflash! Einstein said if the bees and other pollinators go stink within 4 years, we fucking will be too. But yet, you still want your government to do this, because you don't know no different. Oh, I haven't got a voice. I can't do anything. I'm one person. I'm a minion. I'm going to follow that other minion over there. Hundreds of thousands of people already signed a petition in the UK government to stop harming our bees, and they're feeling the sting. A massive public outcry could force the government to back down and protect the bees. But what will happen? Nothing. Why? Because the minions are too fucking selfish to do anything until it actually affects them. Apathy until you're told you've got 2 weeks until we're fucking extinct. Then it'll be like, oh my God, why didn't someone say anything? Why wasn't it mentioned on that? Why didn't they tell us? Ah! The Queen's husband wants to come back as a virus and reduce the population by 85%. They don't care if you die. They want this to happen because they want to lower the population for their inbred Hitler Nazi scheme, basically. But oh no, it's just me. I'm insane. Neonicotinoids or neonics, the world's most widely used insecticide, was restricted in the EU in 2013. Why was that? Oh yeah, they just restrict things for something to do? No, because there was fucking evidence. Because they were found to be of high acute risk to bees. They were found to be of high acute risk to bees. They can still be used on some crops, but not those that attract bees when they flower. Serious scientific evidence, shows that the nerve agents cause serious harm to bees, whose pollination is vital for many crops and thus threaten our whole food supply. But they want that, don't they? Because they want you all to die of malnutrition. They want to kill off, they can't go over to the Eastern world and whatever else, the Western world, and rape and pillage much more, because they've done most of it. Most people are starving in any other country that doesn't conform to the Western world's culture. This plan to sow UK fields will threaten bee harming seed flies in the face of science and fact. This plan to sow UK fields with treated, bee harming seeds flies in the face of science and facts. The government gagged its own pesticides advisors to try and stop campaigners from piling pressure on the government, showing that they are terrified of massive public outcry. They are terrified. So what do? Oh, once again, nothing. Well, if you'd like to do something, follow the link below this video and go and sign the petition. But oh no, you have to put your address and postcode in and put your name in. Is that too much for you to do? Do you want someone else to do that for you? Do you want your servants to do that for you? Because that I don't understand how people can't sign a petition. You want me to sign it for you on your behalf? Companies like Bayer and their associates have been trying to overturn the neonics ban in the EU for years, using lawsuits, intimidation tactics to try and get their way. But we've been there at every step, fighting hard to make sure our precious pollinators ain't stamped out by corporate greed. No, it's not corporate greed. It's corporate greed and minions' apathy. Let's swarm the UK government with signatures now and make sure they protect bees once and for all. But you won't, will you? No, you won't. No, you won't. You won't bother. P.S. The bees ain't the only thing in danger. A damning new study has just linked toxic neonicotinoids is not just bee death, but bird death as well. 93% of birds studied, including barn swallows, tree sparrows, common starlings and a variety of warblers, are in danger because of neonicotinoids or whatever. Big industry is trying to tell us that these chemicals are safe, but the evidence tells us over and over again that we need to ban neonics to save the bees. Now, when it suits, science is a fact. Oh no, but science said we done this. Science said that. But science said this. But then when it suits them, science is rubbish. Oh no, we can't listen to them. That's rubbish. We know right. We know right. We know right because the shareholders said so. Really? Okay. Please. In my eyes, it isn't just the pesticides that are causing this problem. The geoengineering that goes on daily is causing a problem. But then the British public are constantly complaining about how the weather... Like, all I've heard this week is, oh, it feels like autumn. It feels like autumn. It feels like autumn. It hasn't stopped raining. Rah, rah, rah. They forgot the fact that it didn't rain for about 5 weeks because, you know, they've been spraying and doing whatever else. You know, people are very quick to complain when things aren't normal. Right, so everyone's complaining about the weather right now, but no one wants to watch the video about what they're spraying or why they're spraying. Oh, I can't spend an hour of my life to find out why they're fucking up the weather. Well, don't complain about it then. Don't complain about it. But then you will, won't you? You'll complain to people like me and expect me to go and do the lead work and then for you not to sign the petition, because that's the kind of thing that happens all the time. You know, I stick my neck on the line quite a lot with certain things because I can't just sit there and keep quiet. And the amount of times I've had my fucking head chopped off because of other people's selfishness, apathy, and really, human beings are a fucking disgrace.